Welcome back, everybody. Today on 5 Minute Tones, we're going to dial in a classic rock style rig using only 4 blocks on the Fractal FM3, and we're going to do it from the front panel as a bunch of you have requested. I'm playing my Les Paul with some PAF style pickups in it. Let's begin. I'm on an empty preset. Let's press the B encoder, and we have the layout. The first thing I'm going to do is using the value knob scroll, select input 1, press enter a bunch of times until we get over here. I'm going to select output 1. Now let's add our 4 blocks. They are going to be an amp, a cab, a delay, and a reverb. It's probably easier to scroll to the left to get the reverbs rather than scrolling it right. Let's just quickly bypass the delay and the reverb and get the amp and the cab dialed in. The amp I'm going to use for this, it's going to be no surprise to you guys. I love the Atomica High model in here. I do a few things to it though. Let's start by going down here. I'm going to use the C encoder, which is mapped to the depth. Turn the depth all the way off. The saturation switch I'm also going to hit off. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave everything as is for now. Let's hit edit and we can go to the cabinet page. Let's go factory 2. Somewhere in the 500s, there's these great Brit 70s IRs. I'm assuming they're based around like a Marshall with vintage 30s or something like that. So once we kind of get in here, where are we? Brit 70s, and it's a 313 impulse, which is a really great ribbon mic. Let's just page across, and high cut I will bring down, low cut I will bring up, just to take out some boom and some high end. All right, let's exit that. This is the straight up amp and cab. We're cooking. I love the way that sounds. More importantly, I like the way it feels as well. Feels great. Let's add some reverb to that. Hit edit, and we can go over to our options and just go up to the London plate. Back across here, let's set the mix to about 10%, something like that. This is such a great reverb. That's hitting the spot for me. Let's add some delay now. I'm going to do 2 things with the delay. The first thing I'm going to do is we have, what channel am I on? Channel A. Let's select the mono tape from over here. And let's just set the rhythmic subdivision to be a quarter note, which I'm quite fond of. We'll go over here and we'll just turn the mix up a little bit, somewhere around 30%. This normally does the trick for me for lead stuff. All right, that's awesome. I also wouldn't mind a chorus effect, and I can do that with a delay block. Let's go over here, and we're going to hit the More button and go up a channel. Now I have a digital mono delay. Turn the mix up, go all the way over here, and in the modulation section, turn up the LFO depth, somewhere around 40%. I'll increase the LFO speed, and then we'll just use a really short delay time over here, like somewhere between, like 1 and 10 milliseconds. That'll do. Hopefully this works. That's cool. We've got a chorus effect in there now, as well as a delay. The last thing I would like is a boost, and without changing amp channels, I can do that. Let's edit our amp block, and over here we have the input boost. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to assign this to a control switch, and I'm going to select the FAS boost, which I think is here. Crank the boost level up, because that's the good stuff. And then I want this control switch to only turn on scene 3. So what we're going to do is hit exit, and let's hit FC per preset. I can scroll across to the control switch per scene, set them all off, except for scene 3, which is what I want. So I'm going to set that to on. So if I go now to scene 3, which should have all the same blocks, I'll turn my delay on there as well. This is glorious. That's the good stuff. So let's leave that as is. Scene 2, I want to have my chorus. There's no boost on this. And scene 1 is just amp, cab, reverb. So there you go, just using 4 blocks. I could do a rock gig with that. That one kind of hits all the bases. It's got a straight up amp cab and reverb sound, which I really like and find, and not only the sound, but the feel I find inspiring. And then we've kind of got a modulation thing going on scene 2, and then we've got a boost and a wicked delay on scene 3. And I can use my volume control for the rest. Like if we go to scene 1 and I don't have my volume all the way up, beautiful stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, get them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.